All right, so hey guys, so you are watching me get ready to take the shot, same as last week. I don't expect to have any symptoms or anything. This is the day after, so it's been 24 hours and I haven't had any symptoms because I didn't eat anything crazy. Again, remember the only thing I ever had since I first started taking it was when I ate that In-N-Out burger, which I knew better. Even the peppermint patties didn't do anything because they're supposed to be good for nausea, so I could be doing a good thing eating some of them. It's been 24 hours. I have done my my hydration today. I ate a chicken taco, which I'm gonna put a picture of it in here for you. But I am not going to talk during this one. I'm not going to do the voiceover. I'm just going to let the images and pictures speak for themselves. I will tell you that again, I did some vulnerable thing. I took some open shots, kind of sort of, I don't know if open is the right word, but I took some shots just to show you my body and where I am, so to be fully honest and transparent with you where I am. I've always said I do face shots because my face looks nice, small, slender, and I carry the weight in all of those areas. And that's again why I chose Zepbound, because I used to just think it was just me. It was just something about me. But learning to control your cortisol and how you carry that weight in those places because your body is literally trying to protect you and hold you through all of your trauma. So again, for me, this is about trauma and weight loss and letting it all go and watching it all disappear, and then learning to eat right, how to eat, pay attention to my body and my mind, what the two are saying, and my heart, what it is saying about what I'm putting in my food, in my body, why. I will say some of the dangers of Zepbound when I think about this week also, some of the stalls is you don't get hungry, right? And that's not good either. So I told you I didn't eat much, but that's not the solution either. So I didn't hydrate, I didn't eat much. So just, I guess, processing the noise. You know how it says that it silences the food noise, but you need survival noise. So training my body to understand that too with the medicine, because not eating at all, eventually you will lose weight, but that's not the goal, right? I'm trying to train my body to do something after the medicine, because I don't plan on being a lifelong GLP-er. So that's not the solution, because then I'm just going to gain it weight back, right? I've told you that I've gained it back several times, and not because, like, on Weight Watchers you're not silent, you're not eating. I just was very active on Weight Watchers and counting my points and consistent and daily, and then when I stopped doing that, it all just trickled back. Because again, when I got into the cycles and the things, and because you think about weight loss as a journey of like, oh, I'm gonna do this for 6 weeks, I'm gonna do this for 8 weeks, because we've learned these things, and that's not it. It's every day, every moment, all the time, and not in a boring, drudging way, guys. I'm not trying to bore you to death. I'm just saying that it is not going to be something we do quickly, um, or a quick fix. The GLP is great for me because it is allowing me the peace and the serenity to understand where my weight came from. So in these pictures you will see they're pretty, not pretty in the sense of, temporary prettiness, but I feel so bold and powerful and strong in these pictures, y'all, that is what you're gonna see. You're gonna see my big cheesy smile, and that's not fake. Oh, also I wanted to tell y'all that I asked my husband to do measurements for me, because we've done that before with all the other journeys, and he was like, no. And I was like, first I was gonna be like in my feelings and mad and frustrated about it, but he was like, no, because it doesn't matter. You're going to go through this journey, and your numbers and sizes don't matter. You can watch. He was like, I'd rather do the pictures and watch you do the pictures that you're doing, because then you can see it. He was like, the numbers don't matter if you take a measurement or don't take a measurement or miss it. It's kind of like getting on the scale. He was like, I want you to understand that just like stepping on the scale doesn't matter. You don't need to measure your arm or your leg. He was like, baby, you're going to see the work. Just let the work be the work. He was like, I'll do it if you just want me to, but I don't think you need me to. And then I sat with that for a while. First my head said, don't tell me no. honestly. And then my head said, well, I'll just do it by myself anyway. I still want it. Then my head was like, I'll just ask him to do it because I want it. And then I just processed and I was like, you know what? I am going to enjoy this journey differently. I am going to show the scale every time because I think it matters. But I think the pictures are going to do the justice. I told you guys I was going to find a pose. So me standing to the side in that pose is what I'm going to do to try to watch my body shrink, if you will. And eventually, probably every month, I'm going to do like a backwards reversal of it to see it and see if you can see any differences. And it might be slight, you might not. But I will wear that bra and those pants every time for the weigh-in. And I'll keep it as I'm losing weight. If they're falling off, I'll still keep them so we can see that together. Again, I hope you guys are having a great week. I don't know how many of you are on this journey with me starting, or if you've done it before, or you 6 months ahead of me or 3 months. I would love to hear your comments and share with other women who are joining us and watching. So I would love anything that you want to share down in the bottom. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Next week is shot 4. I did get a message from them today that my shipment, would be ready because next week will be my last one of this order. Mine come in little vials. I know some people get the shots, and I don't know if that's just because I'm going to Walmart, but mine come in a little vial that you guys have seen me do. I need to start. Okay, I'm going to start keeping the vial so that I can show you when I'm on camera. And I technically could go get the last one in the refrigerator, but I'm not about to do that. But I will start keeping the vial so that when I do this one, I have it in my hand. Because I've been trying to put it in the screen to make you see it. Last week, I think it was blurry, but this week it actually came clear. So you could see that I'm on Zepbound 2.5. I have a meeting with the Weight Watchers person, I think to discuss if I'm going to do 5 milligrams or 2.5. I think I'm okay with doing 5. You're not supposed to go faster than your symptoms or your weight loss, and I think it's okay for me to bump up. What do y'all think for those who've gone from 2.5 to 5? I have heard staying on it for another month will be good, so I'm okay with that also, especially, like I said, that there's things I want to get better. I feel like my face is smaller, but again, my face lies because my face has always been small, just like my legs have always been small. Literally, all of my weight is in the middle of my body, and you are going to see that in this picture. All of my weight is my stomach, my arms, my back, and my breast. So, of course, your face gets fatter, you get the little chins or whatnot, but 90, that's an exaggeration. Okay, 60% of my weight is in my a little block area. So when you see me in these pictures, I am standing strong and proud because I know every muscle layer of fat, it came from somewhere. It is the journey that I have walked that made me be this human being. So I am very thankful to be this human being. Very, very thankful to be this human being. I just want to be a better version of this human being, and that includes my body. Thankful to my support system, my husband, my children, friends, family, because they are all very supportive. And like I said, my husband was just like, babe, I want you to be healthy. Your size doesn't matter. And I'll tell you guys later about that because we had to go through that journey also. We have a husband and wife podcast. We are not committed to it. We tried last summer. But if you want to look, there's some messages in there. And he talks about some of our journeys with weight. He talks about how, as a young man, he thought, I'm supposed to be looking for this Instagram wife. Instagram is younger than us, I know that, but in that idea, that's what he thought. And he was like, but I love this woman. And I wasn't even overweight then. It was just, it didn't look like the image of what he thought. And so he had some wrestlings in the beginning and understanding and going through that personally to figure out, as a young man, the only woman I love is her. And how do I reconcile that? How do I reconcile what every song has told me, every movie has told me, every magazine has told me, with the woman that I actually love? And so he was like, I want you to love you the way I love you, that the size only matters because it matters about health. He was like, your size doesn't matter for anything other than you being here living long. So that's how he feels about it. So if you wonder, that's how he feels about it. So it's not about him and us. We've been together, like I said, we will celebrate 30 years, which is kind of crazy. Not 30 years married, but 30 years being together in March 2026, which is kind of crazy. But we've been married for 25. It'll be 26 next year. So coming up in the next less than a month, we'll be married 26 years. So that's that story about them, if you wondered about the spousal support or how they feel. So very thankful. Again, I'm going to show you guys what I ate, and I'm going to start trying to take some little snippets throughout the week of different things, like what I eat, or like when I do yoga, or when I walk, so you guys can see the full journey of everything. All right, thanks. This is it. Signing off. Thank you so much for visiting the Quiet Room. This is Clauthia Ray. Bye, guys.